So I was suffering from a medically known restless legs syndrome, almost 20 years plus. If you do not know what does it mean, it's an overwhelming urge to move legs and an unpleasant crawling or creeping sensation in the feet, calves and thighs. And it is so bad, in the night I hardly slept. Number of times I used to remain awake, and from last few months I hardly slept. And then the word came from almost December 31st till now. You know, the pastor kept on screaming every Sunday after Sunday, whatever has not happened from last 25 years, it is going to happen this year. And I was very excited. He also spoke about people who are struggling with the sleep. God is going to bless the sleep. Few weeks back, he spoke about intentional or intentionally. And he spelled out the meaning. Intentional mean deliberate attempt. And that word troubled me that day, you know, and it kept on coming again and again in my mind. And I thought it is the time I make a deliberate attempt to get rid of this sickness. It's not like that from last 20 years that not made the treatment. I had done number of treatment. I had done the massage therapies, shock therapy, lot of things I have done. But you know, as a woman, that Pastor Lavina always says, you know, we are so busy, or we are caught up with running the house, raising the children, looking after everything. And when it comes to us, we always say, tomorrow I will do. And that tomorrow it never happens. And in my case, it is 20 years plus. And when the word came, there was a speed, you know, there was a desperation in my spirit that I need to get rid of it. So I called one of my friend who's a doctor, and I explained to her, and she said, you need to see a neurologist and not MD or your GP. So she gave me a contact number, one of the well-known neurologists, but I did not get the appointment. Meantime, I was so desperate because the treatment which I was doing, it was getting over, and I didn't want to do the same treatment. So I called up Holy Family. To cut the story short, I got a neurologist, and he checked and he said, I need to do a nerve conduction study. So nerve conduction study is they give you electric shock and they study the nerves to see which nerve is damaged. So I prayed and went, and I was very confident, but I went to the lab. I was so scared because there were number of wires with the, connected to the electric socket. And when they touch your body, you literally jump up. So the test was done. Meantime, he gave me some treatment. And let me tell you, that night I took 1 dose of medication. And when I got up in the morning, I was feeling so light, as if I don't have a legs. My pain just vanished with that one dose of medicine. And the next day, the report came, and the report said there is not even a single nerve is damaged. So Psalm 139, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, you know. I thank God for Pastor Shekhar. You know, sometimes, you know, you pray, you fast, you do everything. But when the word comes, you know that you know it is for you, and it is the time you better get treated for yourself. I also thank Abhishek's gang. When one of the Sundays I met Alan, and Alan said, Auntie, how is your leg ache? I was a bit taken away, you know. So Abhishek's friends, Alan and gang, thank you so much for your prayers. In concluding, I liked what Raju said this morning. Come out from that sickness, because God wants to rewrite the text of your life. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor Lavina, for continuously praying and encouraging. Thank you.